Hello and welcome back to recreating The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past inside of Minecraft. It's a new year, so we'll be coding some new stuff today, and that stuff is two enemies, Po and Tektite. I chose these enemies for a single video since I like their aesthetics and their implementation into Minecraft. Let's start with our favorite flying boy, Po. In A Link to the Past, you can find Po near the graveyard next to the sanctuary, which is quite an early part of the game. It's not an incredibly strong enemy, probably because of its position in the game, but it has a unique diagonal movement pattern. Instead of following the laws of physics like ordinary peasants, this flying little ghost floats up and down in the air while also moving in a random diagonal direction, so either 45 degrees, 135 degrees, minus 45 degrees or minus 135 degrees of rotation. We will also have to code in a custom collision system since even though it's a ghost, it can't float through any walls in the game. Luckily we've already coded something like this for Armos in one of our previous videos, which you should totally check out if you haven't already. Now let's get to converting that into Minecraft code. I chose a size of 1x1x1 for Po since I imagine him to be the size of about one Minecraft block. This ended up looking really good. To make him choose a random direction, we can use the randomization data pack I designed myself. It uses the Minecraft command selector's sort equals random feature to choose a random number. There are 4 possibilities for the 4 diagonal directions with the degrees of rotation I mentioned before. Let's say one of his floating phases lasts 1.5 seconds, which comes out to about 30 Minecraft ticks. At the start of a new phase, a random direction is chosen and Po is rotated toward that direction. This way we can reuse the same movement code for all 4 directions and not have to code it 4 times. In the first 15 ticks of the animation, Po flies forward in his chosen direction and also floats upward a little to a maximum height of about 0.6 blocks from his starting position. The speed of his upward floating slows down near the top like a parabola function, which makes it look much better. The forward speed is constant, which means we can make it go slow, or we can make it travel the entire map in 1 second. Like for Armos, the collision system simply checks if the next position it wants to go to is a position with a block it can walk or float through. Once again, this is that list of walk-through blocks, the most important one being air. Next, we have to implement a damage system so that Po can slap the fuck out of Link's. To achieve this, we'll execute a command from the middle of Po's body and check for players within a 1.5 block range. If we find a player, we can damage them using a damage data pack and set a cooldown before the next chunk of damage can be dealt. The player also has to be able to damage Po, so we'll insert an invisible silverfish in his body that can tank the hits, as the armor stand containing Po's model is incapable of properly calculating damage. When the silverfish dies, the armor stand will also disappear, a sound effect will be played and a death particle will be displayed. The model for Po was beautifully crafted by Reeves, so I aligned it properly in Blockbench and imported it using the Reeves spec. Let's check Po out in action right now. Alright, so here we are in the game. As you can see, we are in the new world. That golden block indicates a structure that Reeves still has to build. But yeah, so this is the area I use most of the time to test my enemies since it's basically where the castle is gonna come, and since it's still empty right now, I guess I might use it for my enemy testing. So the first enemy is of course Po, so we're gonna use a command to summon him in, summon/Po. I'm probably gonna get damage immediately because I'm standing right on him. Oh, I did. And there we are. So here's the Po. As you can see, right now he has a red kind of cloth on him. But if I try to, I'm gonna go in game creative. If I try to summon another one, as you can see, this one has, what is it? Purple. There we go. There are 4 variants. There should be green and blue as well. This one has blue. Yes, please be green now. And it's blue again. It will be it's red. Yes, this is the green variant. So 4 variants. Yeah, I've summoned way too many now, so I should probably kill some of them. So as you can see, you can just hit them like this. They don't really kind of walk towards you, which they don't do in the original game. It might be fun if they have some kind of anger mechanic that makes them target the player when they get too close to them. But they can damage you if you're somehow stupid enough to walk into them like this. Yeah, okay, walk into me. Oh yeah, I'm in game mode grid. Okay. If you're somehow stupid enough to walk into one, please walk into me. I'm trying to walk into you. Please. My god, stop walking with. Yeah, he's. Oh, there we go. So it deals like half heart of damage. Yeah, there we go. and they only take like 3 hits from basically any sword because they're pretty weak enemies, which, as I said, is probably because they're pretty early in the game in the like graveyard area. So yeah, that's basically it. Their movement is hard-coded, meaning that right now, since I haven't actually implemented it yet, if I use the ice rod on one of them, they don't actually get frozen, because normally the ice rod makes the enemy unable to like move in normal Minecraft terms, but since this is basically just done, the movement is done using teleport commands, that doesn't really work. So I'll have to like hard-code a freezing thing for every enemy that has hard-coded movement, which is like 20 of them. So yeah, that'll be fun to do, but it's not implemented right now. If you have any feedback on this guide, please let me know. Maybe there should be some cool mechanic relating to the colors. Reeves already recommended that maybe we do some kind of system where they have different drops, or you can collect their souls, and like the blue one can drop a magic potion, the green one can drop like a rupees or like a health potion, which for the red one. I don't really know, but any feedback is welcome in the comments, and let's go back to recorded Casper. Tektites are next. They're very agile enemies, and their jumps are unpredictable, literally because I use a randomization function in their code. In A Link to the Past, they simply bounce towards you at quite rapid speeds, making them look incredibly menacing. They're often placed in narrow areas to increase their danger and the chance to come into contact with them. Their jumps are similar to those of Armos, but faster, farther, and a little bit lower. Like any good programmer would, I simply copied over that code and tweaked it a little until it looked good. There is also a red variant of the Tektite, which is stronger and a little faster. To implement this into Minecraft, we'll copy over Armor's movement with tweaked variables as mentioned before. In A Link to the Past, Tektite always jumps right at you, but I added a little randomization to make him even more unpredictable in our recreation. There is a 3 out of 5 chance that he'll indeed jump straight at you, but there is also a 2 out of 5 chance that Tektite will have a small 45-degree offset to the right or the left, both a 1 out of 5 chance. This makes the player require more accuracy to hit the enemy, and it makes the combat more interesting. Tektite also isn't supposed to jump through the fucking wall, so we'll add the same collision detection we used for Poe and for Armos. The player damage system is similar, but the radius is slightly larger, and Tektite deals a tinge more damage than Poe. The same goes for the player damaging Poe, for which I also use a silverfish enemy. It would be incredibly helpful if Mojang added custom hitboxes to the game, because there aren't many good options to choose from when it comes to vanilla enemies for hitboxes. For the red variant, I copied all the code and changed the damage, health and speed values slightly. Reeves then made one model with 2 textures, one for the blue weaker variant and one for the stronger red Tektite. He also made different models for the jumping and standing positions of the Tektite. After adding those to the game, the second enemy was ready. Now, let's kill some Tektites. Alright, so here we are again, still in the same beautiful grassy area, and this time we're going to show off Tektite. So there's actually 2 variants here, the blue one and the red one. So we're going to start off with the blue one, which is probably going to kill me immediately, so I'm going to go into game with creative and summon him. Function A Link to the Past summon / Tektite. So it's not actually named blue Tektite, it's just Tektite because it's a normal Tektite. So this one will actually target you even if you're not in adventure mode or survival mode, because it just chooses the nearest player regardless of their game mode. So as you can see, this guy is jumping towards me now, and if you have a little luck, there we go, he jumped a little to the side, which is that randomization I talked about earlier. There, he did it again. It looks kind of cool. In A Link to the Past, he doesn't do that, and I just think it adds a lot to the insect part of it, that it kind of can strafe off like that. But we're gonna actually go into game with adventure now. Hopefully I'm not too close. There we go. Hit me. There we go. Oh god. He actually does like 1.5 parts of damage. Let's try to hit this guy. If he's in the grass, I can't hit him. Okay, please get out of this. This is a really bad area to test enemies because they're constantly in the grass. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't really think this through. There we go. I think it takes 1 or 2 more hits. Just 1 more hit. There we go. And he dropped a green rupee. Yeah, I also coded in the drops for every single one of these enemies. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Okay, I am so fucking right. I am completely fucked. I do have a bomb. Yeah, we might as well get away, throw a bomb, and hope that they run into the bomb. This could work, you know. Come here. Walk into my beautiful bomb. Oh yeah, it did work. Okay. Try again. You know, this time they're actually not going to be in the radius of the bomb, but... Oh, it did work. They have to be on like really low health right now. Oh, don't come to... It's kind of intimidating when they jump towards you. Wait, one more bomb should do the trick. Throw the bomb. Don't run away from my bomb. How are they so powerful? Oh, God. What? Oh, there you go. He didn't drop anything. That's beautiful. I wanted to see other drops. Please. Oh. Oh, he did drop something. It's a green rupee again. That's actually absolutely fantastic. And it's a blue rupee. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and regenerate all of my health because I am going to die immediately because I think he deals like 3 hearts or 2 hearts of damage. I don't really know. I'm also going to go into creative before I summon this. And instead of Tektite, red underscore Tektite. There's a lot of other stuff here that you, what is happening? That you can't see yet. There, oh god. And there we go. This is the red Tektite. So you can immediately see that he jumps way faster and his strafing to the side is also way larger. So it's even harder to hit him, which will probably be great once I go into game with creative. It's really fast, so I have to go away quick. Here we go. So this is just one of them, and it's already one of the hardest enemies that I've found to fight. Especially if there's like 2 of them at once, which does happen in some areas of the game. Oh god. Oh, whoa! I'm trying to get close to him to hit him, but he's immediately in my face if I do that, so I can't do it. Keep jumping to the side. Don't... Oh, no. Oh, I am literally about to die. I think I'm gonna die. Unless he dies right now, which he should in my opinion. Why is he so hard to hit? I'm trying to get close, but it's not possible because he's... Oh, that's one. I'm trying to like hit him really fast, which probably makes it deal less damage because I have to crit him instead of spamming the button. God. Okay, it's really hard to hit. I absolutely hate this enemy. What the fuck? I'm not close enough to hit him. Oh, there we go. Finally. Didn't drop shit. That's absolutely fantastic. Yay. Oh, this is absolutely terrible. What have I done? Let's get away here. Oh, what? Whoa, no. What did you think? Do you like the way I implemented these 2 enemies into Minecraft? If so, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next video on February 31st. Thanks for watching and stay safe.